Might flex on the lookout. Fire you up like a cookout. Boy, you're trash, you get took out. Study my swag, get a book out. Nigga low, you have no sauce. Hey, I get zinny like a boss. Hey, your girl look like Rick Ross. Hey, me and Popo take no loss. Hey.
What's going on YouTube? You already know who it is. It's your boy TheBullethoundG. You guys another Elder Scrolls Online video. And let's go. Let's get it. But let's get straight to the video. But first things first, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and also hit that bell notification to be notified for everyone on my live streams and videos, because it'll be very much appreciated. You know, because I live stream sometimes. I've been live streaming a lot. Sorry about that. Because I just been busy with my phone dropped, but I've been busy with life and stuff like that, you guys. And I did promise you guys I was gonna live stream a lot and make a lot of videos and stuff like that. But I kind of just want to make videos that actually could help you guys out, not just fill-in videos, just random fill-in. I don't know. I just don't want to make those random fill-in videos because it's like a waste of time. I actually want to make a video that I'm actually passionate about. And so, I mean, it is what it is though. But let's get straight into this video. So you guys can tell from the title that this video is about how to craft better items, how to craft weapons, better weapons more efficiently, and also armor more efficiently, and upgrade the quality and stuff like that. I'm not gonna get into the detail, the very skilled detail of it, but I will show you guys the basics of it, just to help out the new people. For you guys that's already advanced veteran, you guys already know what to do, so I wouldn't understand why you guys even clicked on this video anyways. But I mean, if you guys just here to criticize and see what's up or check out the channel, then hey, welcome. But yeah, so let's get straight into the video right now. So yeah, the first thing that you need to do is create a crafting character. Now, I mean, it could be any class, it could be anything really. I think there's certain classes that offer certain armor, skill lines and stuff like that, or it increases your, what is it called? I believe it increases your provisioning or your clothing or alchemy or I said it already, or blacksmithing and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's orc maybe that there's something with the crafting. It's something with the crafting. I think you level up your crafting faster and stuff like that. But I am a Khajiit. And so yeah, these are very important too when it comes down to crafting better armor and better weapons and so forth like that. So yeah, so this is basically, it's going to be a basic guide. Again, it's going to be a basic guide. It's not going to be, I'm not going to get into the specific details and confuse you guys, because again, you guys are new players and stuff like that, and I really want to show you guys my knowledge of the game and show you just from experience what I learned. This is just my personal opinion. But yeah, so the first thing you would need is a crafting character. The reason why I say that you need a crafting character is because you're going to need to spend all your skill points. You see the skill points on the left, I believe the top left. Yes, on the top left, you'll see that I have 31 skill points. Now, because I have 31 skill points, because of this, that means that I can't really have a PvE or a PvP build. And it sucks because I mean, you can if you go out and adventure and gain more skill points, but because of me, my handicap is that I'm lazy and I don't want to go out and go explore and stuff like that, because I'm at a point where I'm I'm almost at cap, and I want to just level up first and then go out and grind for skill points and stuff like that. And that's the boring part. But if you have a group of friends, it's kind of easy. So pick a character that you really don't use, and I really didn't use this character, but I might go back and use this character for PvP. But I might just use my Templar and stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, pick a character that you really don't use. I mean, a class that you really don't use at all. So yeah, it could be any character, or you could just make a character right now specifically for blacksmithing and alchemy and crafting items and stuff like that. So again, one of the most important things is for you to have a character, and then for you to be level 160 CP already. Now, the other important thing, this is the main important thing, is you level up everything. Level up alchemy, blacksmithing, clothing, enchanting, and jewelry crafting, provisioning, and woodworking. I mean, it's gonna take a while. Don't get me wrong. It's just not I didn't level up all this in one day. You know, you probably can. You probably, if you're a skilled player, you probably can. But I'm not that much of a skilled player where I could just level up everything. But yeah, you definitely want to level up. I say the most important things that you want to level up is your alchemy first, to get this mechanical use right here. And also, I say clothing. Clothing is like the medium and the light armor, unless you're a tank. Then like blacksmithing comes in handy, or to create like daggers and weapons and stuff like that, and also swords and stuff. Enchanting jewelry could be like last to level up. Provisioning is also important too, and also woodworking. So just level up, just focus on alchemy first, clothing first. This is my personal opinion. So alchemy, clothing, blacksmithing, then woodworking, I say. Then after that, provisioning, and then try to level up this. This is really good to level up. But the thing about like jewelry is just like you could level it up, right? You could level up to level 50, or I'm not sure. Yeah, you could level up to level 50, but you're gonna need like the mats and stuff like that. And jewelry mats is like very, very expensive. I believe like one golden mat is like 30,000. It's crazy. So you don't have like the millions of gold, and it's kind of like hard anyway. So you can just focus on that last and just level up as you go and proceed forward. Enchanting, this is probably like a little bit easy. You could probably ask one of your guild mates. Again, to find a guild, go to social and go to guild. Oh shit, go to guild, and then go to your guild finder, and then just select one guild, questing, crafting, and you go to like crafting or something like that, and then they'll like teach you all about crafting and what to do, just in case if I don't explain it right, or just leave in the comment section what I missed. But yeah, they will tell you everything. But this is again just a basic guide. But yeah, enchanting, they could just give you a whole bunch of runes, and you could just honestly just do some hardcore leveling on I forgot, it's called power leveling. There we go, power leveling on this right here. Oh, they have an alchemy guide. I'm not sure if I have a blacksmith guide. I think I have a provisioning guide too. But yeah, check out my alchemy guide. I might put that in the link also. But yeah, so why are these skills important? You know, and that's probably like, why are you telling me about these skills? The reason why I'm telling you guys about these skills is because you need to unlock the passives for it. And yeah, make sure you get skill points to unlock these passive. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, make sure you're getting skill points first, because I mean, you can't, even though you leveled us at level 50, you can't even use it anyways. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so make sure you're getting like those skill points so you can be able to put your points into the passives, and you could craft better items and so forth. So this is for example the reason why you want more skill points, because you're able to create high level potions or poisons and so forth, and you're gonna need potions and poisons once you reach a certain level. And well, I mean, you don't have to reach like the most highest level, but once you start doing like hardcore dungeons and stuff like that, and hard mode and trials on hard mode and veteran and stuff like that, you're gonna need potions, and poisons are gonna come in handy, like especially oh my god, especially like potions. If you don't, it like sometimes that build relies on potions, you know what I'm saying, and you're gonna need to always try to activate those potions in order to get a certain buff. But yeah, I mean, there's certain skills for that, but you know, people rely on potions all the time. So yeah, just try to get this to level up right here to level 8. Then get this well, not level 8, but put 8 skill points into this. This right here is for your personal choice, really. I put skill points into this because it's much easier to see like mats when they're on the floor and stuff like that when you're just running around. It's much easier, so I put into that. Plus I have like the extra skill points because this is like only crafting. This is only crafting right here. I could change it to like another character, but I just want him to be crafting specifically because this is my first character I created, and yeah, and I have everything unlocked on it. So yeah, so this one right here, this is very important as well. So you want to waste mats. Basically, when you make a potion, you produce extra pots and stuff like that, or poisons and stuff like that. So say if I make 1 poison, then I have a chance of getting 12 extra potions on top of that. And for like my health pots or my tri-stat pots, which is like health, magicka, and stamina, it produces I produce 3 more pots too, so it helps a lot. Very, very important too, because this allows you to make tri-stat pots, which is again stamina, magicka, and health. And this is used like all over in PvP especially, and I know some people use this in PvE, but you don't really need it because you have like a whole bunch of healers and stuff like that to maintain your resources and orbs and stuff thrown at you. So for this passive right here, it's not really needed if you're just strictly going to be, you can honestly just read it right there. But if you're going to be just strictly a crafter, it's not really needed. For blacksmithing, again, it's kind of like the same thing repeated. This will just allow you to use more high-level mats to upgrade your armor. So I believe it goes just iron, and like iron's like the first like basic one. Let's see. So yeah, so iron is like the first one that you use, and it's still ignates. Then it's I'm not gonna pronounce that. I'm not gonna pronounce that. So this is ebony ignates, and then it goes like those, then that, then quicksilver, and then the one that everybody uses to make that high level armor is this one right here. Is the Rebeti, ignite, something like that. I call it Rubio. I don't know why. I don't know why I call it Rubio. I call it like I don't know. It's just, to me, I just see it as Rubio, you know. But people call it something else. But I'm gonna just say Rubio. All right. If I pronounce it wrong, then I really don't care. You can just correct me in the comment below, in the comment section. But yeah, so as you guys can see, it changed to 11 to 160, and you don't want to. Don't forget to go down below and change it to 160. I remember when I was creating a set of armor, and it was only like 150. I'm like, why is it only 150? You know, I could have sworn I got to this, but as you can see, it's 150 through 160. So you want to go down and go to 160, and it's a lot. It's a lot of mats. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I have 1.4K. People have like 4K. I mean, it's like a lot. You could get this. It's no problem, especially when you do like your surveys and stuff like that, which you get from like doing your daily rits. It's not hard at all to get mats. Especially if you craft, if you constantly like get resources and stuff like that. That's what I do. I kind of spend like the whole day just getting resources. That's just me though. And you get it by so you get those big boy mats from this right here, the Rubio ore. I'm gonna call it Rubio. I don't care. I'm gonna call it Rebeti, whatever it's called, but I'm calling it Rubio. But yeah, you get it from just mining ore, basically. Kind of like on Minecraft. You go around, you mine ore. That's basically what you do on here. You go around and you mine ore. Just think of it as like, think of it as like Minecraft. If you guys ever play Minecraft, you just, I mean, there's iron, then there's gold, and there's, you know, and right here it's just like the same thing. There's different mats for different level sets of armor. So you can improve your items. Basically, you gotta just have like the you guys can see it's like the tempers chart. And then basically you gotta have like the legendary mats, which is the one to the far right, and this is the normal one, the one to the far left. And in between, you know, it's like the epic and like superior and fine, and this one legendary and normal, so forth, whatever. And then you go here, and I'm gonna show you guys an important passive that you need for each of the skill lines. So say if I go to this, right, if I go to blacksmithing and I want to level up that, I wouldn't recommend wasting your legendary material until you have this. Basically, and this right here is very important because this basically allows you to upgrade weapons to legendary at a cheaper price. So for example, if I didn't have this that passive, this would cost like about 15 or like 20, maybe 20, I believe. And the reason why it costs only 8, it might show you guys something different on y'all because I have that passive. So that's why I say it's so important for you to level up everything first, you know. And then I kind of just went over everything. I mean, this right here, I'm gonna just tell you guys right here. This is basically, you hire some type of merchant or guy that sends you stuff every single day inside of your mailbox. So it could be legendary material, or it could be just like normal material. It just all depends, especially how much points you put in here. Like if I put 3 points inside of this, which I have it in now, skill points, and that means I have a chance of getting like higher level mats and so forth. This right here is also important too. Why is this important? This is important because when you refine, like say this, let me see if I can get a legendary. So say if I refine this, right? So if I refine that, it has a chance of you getting legendary mats even more. So that's basically, it didn't show it right now, but it's best if you have a whole bunch, like 1K or something like that, or even 3K. You just refine all of them. Trust me, it's easy. Don't be like intimidated like me having 1K, or you seen somebody else have like 3K on stream, stuff like that. That's because they played the game for a long time. It's just accumulated up, especially if they don't need those mats. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. And plus they have millions of gold. But yeah, so just be sure to save like your legendary mats that you're getting right now. Not legendary mats. Well, yeah, your legendary mats too. If someone gave it to you as a gift or whatever, don't get rid of them. If it shows yellow, don't get rid of anything that shows yellow. Purple's like, but don't even get rid of like the blue mats as well. That and that's I believe it's called like the superior mats also, like the blue ones. It's like the green ones, the blue ones, and the purple ones, and also like the yellow ones. And don't get rid of none of them because you're gonna need them, especially when you like level up and stuff like that. Just because it's blue does not mean it's worthless. Because you need, say if you make what is that popular set? New Moon Acolyte armor, right? It doesn't start off as well. Normally people, it doesn't start off as purple or this or that. Start off as white. Then you gotta make it into blue, then you gotta make it to green. So you gotta use those mats, unless it's already purple, then you could level it up. But yeah, so it's the same for here. So just do any raw material and stuff like that. I think I have a guide on this already too. So it's the same thing for this as well. And also I'll recommend getting this too. I think I have this on, what is it called? It's called, I'm not even gonna pronounce that. But this passive right here, I think every skill line has this. I think every skill line has this, that you have to research like traits and stuff like that. They have it. I think the only thing that doesn't have it is this, alchemy and provisioning. But the rest of them have it. Or I think enchanting too. I don't think enchanting have it as well. But yeah, so this basically reduces your research, because you're, again, like, you can't just, there's certain armors like New Moon Acolyte. I think that's like expensive because you need like 9 traits. So you need like a master crafter in order to make that armor. So if you're new to the game, and even though you like are doing well and stuff like that and blah blah blah, and you level up everything, guess what? You still need to wait until your items are being researched. So make sure you start on the research early in the early stages, because if you don't, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna want to make PvP armor and this and that and blah blah blah. But guess what? You forgot to research your items. So I'm gonna actually research this because I want to make like my PvP gear and stuff like that. So yeah, just make sure you're making that, because it's very important that you research items. So just go to here. If you don't have the certain traits to research, I believe you can only research like 1 trait at a time, unless you have this. Let me see. Which one will allow you to research more? What is it called? I think it's this. I think it's actually this. Yeah, there we go. So when you basically have this reduces like your research time, and also it allows you to do three items at a time. So it allows you, and I didn't know about this until like later on, and I wish I knew about this stuff. I wish someone could like teach me. I don't know. I just wish that it was a straight out guide, for me to. What the hell? She just screamed in my ear. You guys, I don't think you guys can hear that, but I have like the game sound turned up really loud. But yeah, and then same with like jewelry. Make sure everything is researched. I still need Swift and Harmony. Yeah, so once you have all of these level 50 and you have everything researched and stuff like that, then you should be good. Again, there's certain armors, like again, there's like New Moon Acolyte that has 9 traits. So you're gonna have to research 9 traits, and then you're gonna have to just boss it out, and then hopefully one of your guild members can help you, your guild master can help you, or anybody who's like a higher level can help you. You can ask like a random person. That's person level like 400, so they probably don't have everything researched. But a level 810 should have everything researched already. If they don't, then it is what it is. But let's say if you want Briarheart, I believe Briarheart is. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But say if you want a certain, I know these are the ones where you craft armor and stuff like that. So say if you want certain armor. So say if this is not where New Moon Acolyte is crafted. Don't get me wrong, but say if this is New Moon Acolyte, then you will go here if you want this crafted, and then somebody should be able to help you. That's what I do. Again, this is just my personal experience. If I want Briarheart or New Moon Accolade, and I don't have like I don't have like the traits research, but I have the mats. You just go here, wait shrine here, and then you ask the people that's level 8, 10. It's important that you do that because people could rip you off on this game. It sucks. It really does sucks, but you gotta just, you know who you're trading with and stuff like that. It is what it is. But level 8, 10, they don't have time to be like ripping you off and stuff like that. They don't need your mats, honestly. So I never had that problem when somebody took my mats and just ran off with it. So you basically just give them mats. When you give them mats, and then they will give you the armor, or vice versa. If you feel comfortable, you just toss them. You feel more comfortable like them giving you the armor first, and then you give them the mats. You can do it that way too. But I really don't care personally because I have like a lot of mats, and I could just give it to this person and blah 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 blah. They can just make the armor. And yeah, so you just pay them a mats. If you don't have certain mats, people would take like Ancestor Self and stuff like that. So yeah. So after all that being said, after all that talking, me explaining, if I'm boring you and you clicked off this video already, then my bad, whatever. But after all that being said, I'm just gonna show you guys an example of what I'm talking about. So say if I craft this right here. So say, let's see, say if I craft this. And you could just, the style doesn't matter, it's just your preference. Then you want to put like your trait on it, like well fitted, training gear, infused, divines, or so forth. So say if I want to level up this, right? I craft this, I want to level it up. So you go to this and you improve it. And then what you want to do is go here to improve, and then so this costs 2. So I go to this, I go to improve, and it's improved to green. Then so you'll go that so forth. But again, the less you used, the less likely that it's not going to improve, and you're going to end up destroying your item. So always just use 100% just in case. The only time I risked it all was on a False God necklace, and I didn't have the other mats to change it to purple. And so I risked it. I was like, oh, fuck it, man. And it was at, I believe, at 90% or 80. It was at 80%. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, I was like, skip it. I want that False God necklace. Yeah, I had it blue. And I want it to be, I'm show you guys an example. I'm telling you, like, the jewelry is like so expensive. But yeah, so say this is like, there we go. So this is like my False God necklace. I was like, oh my gosh, you needed 4 and I had 3. And so, oh yeah, 3. Yeah, I had 3. I had to have 3. So I had 3 is at 90%, but at 10%, it's still a risk because at 10%, you have a 10% chance of you just losing that False God necklace. What if you don't ever give it back? I mean, you is gonna get it back, but I'm a solo player, so it's hard for me to get gear, you know. If you are inside of a party or whatever like that, you guys just trade all the time, so you get gear easily. Well, you have friends that like play, you guys can just do trials stuff together. You have more of a chance of getting gear. But me, I'm a solo player. I don't know why. I'm just yeah. So yeah. So that's how you improve weapons. That's how you craft weapons. I'm gonna show you guys an example again. So if this works on clothing, on what is it called, woodworking, those like staffs and bows. I'm gonna show you guys quick. So these are shields, staff, bows. Again, if you want them to be leveled all the way up, you go to 160. 160 is the cap, is a sweet spot right here. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and also hit that bell. So yeah, that's all I have right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not, if you enjoyed the video, and also hit that bell notification to be notified for every one of my live streams and videos. It'll be very much appreciated. I'd like to just thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for just supporting my channel and just subscribing to the channel. Like I think I just got a new subscriber just now. So I have 475 subscribers, and that's just, man, that's just a blessing. Like I remember when I had like 30 subs, and I was saying like, I don't care if I have 1 sub or 2 subs. I don't, like, listen, I just thank every last one of you guys. Like, you guys are just wonderful. You guys are just wonderful. Hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. I know like the world is crazy right now. Just stay safe. Make sure you're protecting your family, your friends, your loved ones. And yeah, I'm out this bitch. Peace. Yeah.